Hi, I'm Csaba, I'm 29, originally from Hungary, and for the past 5 years or so I was living in Germany and working as a freelancer for Expertlead. I specialize in full-stack web development and working with JavaScript such as React or Nest.js and Ruby on Rails.
How long have you lived in Hamburg?
I lived here for 3 years and then 1 more year recently.
Do you have a favorite spot in Hamburg?
Yes, that would be the Alster, which is the lake/river in the middle of the city. It's really beautiful, especially on a sunny day. You can take a walk around the inner Alster and it's just a great way to start your day.
Do you practice any sport?
Yes, I love climbing. It's like problem solving but with your body. And you can also do it in nature. Also, I'm co-founding Medalist, a startup that is building an app for digitizing sport clubs. So I would say that sports are very important for me.
What's your work from home setup like?
Well, it's right here. I have a PC for home because I also like to do gaming from time to time. I have a really wide screen. I think that's amazing for work. And it all sits on this corner desk because we have like a small and cozy apartment, so it's good for space, but I can still organize it well and fit my coconut coffee on the side and all that.
When is your favorite time to code?
I'm not a morning person, but I love coding with a fresh mind. So for me that would be around 10 a.m. in the morning.
What is one piece of work equipment that you take with you everywhere?
It's my earbuds. I have them right here. I can show you. It just makes traveling lightly super easy and also communication very quick and snappy. So, love them.
Do you have any plans to work remotely in the next 6 months?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, me and my girlfriend just returned from visiting friends in Hungary, France and Spain. And we did work on each of those countries. And we planned some trips to the US and South America and again back home for visiting friends and family. So really exciting, looking forward to it a lot. And I think it's possible that this year I will do more remote work than working from home. So super excited about that.
What has your career path looked like so far?
I started out as a regular full-time employee back in Hungary. I wanted to travel and move abroad, so I quit my job. And as a chance encounter, I got an opportunity to work in Germany as a freelancer. And it was for a short project, for really good pay and in a city that I like, in Hamburg. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity for me. So I took it and I never looked back.
What are the pros and cons of being a freelancer?
Well, on the pro side, if you know this meme where there's a triangle, it says time, money and freedom. And the joke is you had to choose 2 or maybe just 1. And freelancing allowed me to break out of this paradigm. I set my own schedule, I make a good living, and I do that while I'm still young. So I enjoy all the freedoms I could possibly have. But on the flip side of that, you have to change the projects quite often. So you fell in love with the product, you fell in love with the team, but you have to move on fairly quickly.
How has being a freelancer impacted your career?
It gave me an insane amount of experience, both technical and social skill-wise, that I don't think I would have gotten otherwise. Also, it allowed me to work on my dream of starting my own company. That is solely because of freelancing that I could do that.
What's your connection with Expertlead?
Expertlead reached out to me and I thought it's an interesting opportunity. So we talked some more and ended up doing a coding interview. I was actually interviewed by one of the community members, and take it from someone who doesn't enjoy a regular technical interview, it was really well done. It was very engaging. And so it went well and I ended up part of the community. And since then, Expertlead is approaching me with projects. I like this because it's very transparent. The technology, the topic is all described, and so is the salary. And so if I like that, I get to meet the client. I make sure that we are both excited about working together, And if that goes well too, then I have a new project.
Why did you decide Expertlead was the right fit for your expertise?
Expertlead already sets a bar for joining. And that's great because once you joined, it makes conversations with clients much more easier. You don't have to go over and over again on the same technical interviews. So that's a big plus. And also Expertlead offers really good hourly rates. Even if I would have to negotiate for myself, I don't think I could do any better.
How has your experience been working on projects with Expertlead?
It's been very smooth and professional. Expertlead is of course in the middle between the client and myself, but in the day-to-days that's completely transparent and it's as if I'm working directly with the client. So Expertlead is really just there to make the connection. So it's a win-win-win.
Have you ever worked on more than one project with the same client?
Yes, I have. In fact, I'm currently working on an extended project.
Why do you think the project was extended?
Well, you have to do a good job, of course. And also being supportive goes a long way. And so is giving honest feedback. I find that especially if it's a criticism, you're in a special position being a freelancer that you can give this feedback more openly. And companies are really craving for that. So.
Where do you see your expertise taking you in the next 2 years?
I am co-founding a company at the moment, so hopefully in 2 years a successful company owner. But also I am continuing freelancing for sure.
Could you give one piece of advice for techies considering making the move to freelancing?
Absolutely. I would borrow a line from Shia LaBeouf and say, just do it. If you're interested, it's obviously already appealing to you. And in my experience, people can take more risks than they normally do, and especially if you're in IT. So if you're interested, just do it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.